So have you ever considered a battery pack for your power reclining furniture? Huge benefit. There's not extension cords all over the room, but is it right for you? You watch this video to the end, you'll be able to answer that question. Hey everybody, I'm Mike from Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet. So you're thinking about a battery pack for your power reclining furniture. There's some huge benefits. Number one, there's not extension cords all over the room, so you can put your furniture wherever you like and you don't have to worry about having that furniture near an outlet. That's number one. If there are no cords, you also take away any tripping hazard, and also there's no temptation for your pet to chew on those cords. All that's great. The negative is you have to pay extra for the battery pack. So is it worth it to you? For that, we need an expert to help us answer that question. Let's bring him in. He is Ryan Chatham. Tons of experience here, and you can meet him at the Acworth location at Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet. So good to see you. You have a battery in hand. How's it work?
So the main thing is you need to make sure when you're plugging it in, the connection doesn't get pinched by the mechanism or anything like that. So basically you take the cord. Most all of your reclining merchandise has a dust cover like this, and you just connect right here very easily, and this is what you would use for a recliner, so it's smaller and built for that particular recliner. And so the larger sofas and love seats would have a bigger battery as well, but the main thing is just keep it in an area where it doesn't have a ability to get pinched by the mechanism or by the furniture itself.
That's how you connect it. How do you charge it?
So each battery pack will come with its own cord, and basically it's the same simple process. You take the battery away, you plug the cord into here, and then you plug the other part of the cord into the wall, just like you would your traditional cell phone chargers. With one of the brands that we carry, you can actually charge it while it's plugged into the furniture, but one of the other brands that we carry doesn't have that ability. So I would always recommend unplugging it. You can put it in a room that you don't use and charge it so it's out of the way, and because it does have an audible sound to it when it does get low, so you may want to keep that in mind.
Got it. So with that said, I'm sure a lot of people wonder, well, how do I know when to charge it? So it will tell you when it's below.
Yes. So both brands that we carry, the newer models, have an audible tone to it to let you know when it's down to 10% or lower.
Gotcha. Do you recommend just a periodic charge once a week, once every 2 weeks, kind of put it in your calendar? Is that a good way to go to take the guesswork out of it?
You can. It's all based on how much you use the reclining furniture. If it's heavily used, I definitely would. It's just like your cell phone. You get down to 20%, 30% on your phone, you plug it in. So just to keep it from going all the way low and dying, because that can wear the battery quicker and it'll affect the battery life.
Got it. All right, so now the big question, what battery do I need? Okay, here's one of the batteries we carry, Free Motion, and you have a larger battery. So explain the size battery you have here and how it helps us decide what we need, really.
Definitely. So this is the P50 by Free Motion. So they make a P25, a P50, and a P75. So as I mentioned before on the other video, your P25 is mainly for recliners because you're gonna have maybe 1 to 2 motors. So it's a smaller battery there. The approximate cycle life is 450 cycles, and a cycle is basically in and out for one cycle. So then your P50 will be what you would use for a love seat, mainly something with, as I mentioned before, maybe 4 to 6 motors, depending upon what you have: power headrest, power recline, and power lumbar. And so you have 900 cycles on the P50, and then you jump to the P75 for most sofas and sectionals. It has 1,350 cycles, so it's a much stronger battery and would maintain better for your more motors and things of that nature.
All right, so now we're going from a recliner to a love seat. Both of the love seats recline, so how do we power these up? Ryan, take it away.
All right, so basically on a sectional, it's a little different than a sofa. So this is the P50 battery pack. You have 2 recliners on this side. So you would need a Y cable to connect these to this, but really easily, you see the cord there and the cord here, the Y cable would come out and plug into this. But whereas your sofa, it already has that built in to the power pack, and then you just plug this into that one cable. But on a sectional, because there's so many free moving parts on a modular sectional, you would need that Y cable.
Okay, so we've powered up both of these recliners. So I think the question you might have, I know I have, can one battery power up this recliner and that recliner on the other end of the sectional?
Yes, you could in fact do that. It would be the larger battery pack that we mentioned earlier, and basically you would need additional cables to do that. There's one, you would still need that Y cable, but there's like an extension cable that gets to that piece over there, and I think it's 14 feet long, so it can reach, you know, an extended amount in case you add pieces or whatnot. So you could use one battery pack, but like I mentioned before, I would recommend 2 battery packs. That way you're not using so much power on one battery pack, because you may have USB ports, as we mentioned before. That's going to drain your battery even though you're not sitting there using it.
Great job by Ryan there, giving us the basics of using a battery pack for your power reclining furniture. If you're interested, now you might be wondering, well, which one? Well, check out Ryan's video on comparing the batteries that we carry, and then you can make a great choice. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time.